some of you may look at it as an event, but it could be a day's event that can have a change, an impact in a girl's life. We are really going to expose these young girls, and this is how leadership starts, and this is how mentorship starts, and this is where the future starts. And when some girls, when you might do it, but you will never be a county commissioner. But there's a girl who will see you in that office and will say, I will occupy that office the same way that girl has occupied it. Feel free to ask as many questions as you want, and we have confidence in you. That's why you are taking the lead. We are just facilitating the process, but you're the ones taking the lead. Ask as many questions and give suggestions on how we can better the life of girls in this country. Those who
There is that International Day of the Girl Child. So we want to empower our daughters. You know, people normally say youth are leaders of tomorrow. We want to say they are already leaders, because even in our schools, tutakuta kuna president wa hii, we have the prefects, we have other children forums where we have leaders. So they are already leaders. Mambo ya kusema kesho, maybe hiyo kesho haitafika. So we are there already. We are there already. Hata kwetu kuna msemo anasema a child can see an enemy or an animal before the father or the mother. So God has also endowed them in different ways. So we must allow them also opportunities sometimes to be involved in decision making, to also give their ideas, and we learned a lot from the Genesis, because they showed us a lot of things that we did not know. Because again, technologically, they are okay. They are the first.
My name is Lois Anyango. I'm 16 years old. I'm in Form 1 at St. Barnabas Girls Secondary School. In my future, I like to be a leader, but I don't have the knowledge of leadership. That's why I thank God for the opportunity that He had given me to come in your office, sir. I just want to ask you a question. For you to pass through all those leadership positions, there must be challenges that you passed through. What are some of the challenges?
So you have to convince them, you have to endear yourself to them, as we work together on something, because single-handedly you cannot achieve it. So there are times you are supposed to persuade and you give direction. Sometimes also you need to use some caution, not in the negative, because there are also times you have to give orders. There are times also you need to persuade, you need to encourage, you need to inspire. But challenges sometimes there can be resistance, especially resistance to change.
Everyone, for this day is for the girls. We really encourage the girls to move into the leadership positions, and to the girls, please keep going, because we want you to lead and thrive. And as you do so, don't forget about education. It is just an enabler to where we want to be. Thank you so much. My name is Owod Judith, and I work with Pamoja CBO.
Okay. Thank you. We're here to celebrate the International Day for the Girl. This is a day where we commemorate by running through all the milestones, the gains that we have consolidated along the way in regards to girls and young women empowerment. So specifically here in Kisumu, we are doing something we call the takeover. And this is a resemblance of a young girl being able to assume office. And the office today that the young girl that we've selected is assuming is the office of the county commissioner. And they're able to have discussions, dialogues on how the journey is like to becoming a county commissioner. This journey becomes a motivation to the girls out there who also aspire to become leaders, like we have had vividly today from the girl who is taking over, that she desires to be a leader at some point in her life. So it's more of inspiring these girls, but also it's an advocacy platform for us who work with girls, and there are a lot of issues that girls are facing. And we know that this office plays a very critical role, especially when it comes to matters security, matters peace, and some of the issues, these are some of the issues that are affecting girls. So we use this also as a platform to relay our information to the holders of this office, that there are issues that girls are still facing, and so we would want to see action towards eliminating some of these barriers that are preventing girls from realizing their dreams and becoming what they're aspiring to become. Let him know that you're coming. Once we make a path for you, don't expect that we will always be there to hold your hand so that you walk that path. So now it's up to you to grab that space, and I think that's what everyone else is saying, and now run into it. So it would be even better next time you're calling me and you say, yes, Nico, happy? Yeah? Nico was CC, see you? I was not even.
Onguti from Nyalenda. I have things that I want to congratulate. More so napenda football. So the uniform mlikuwa mmejichagua sana. Ilikuwa timu nzuri. Then the transport, wow, it was good. I will just want you guys to remember the girls with the disabilities next time, the PWD, so that they also enjoy what other girls did enjoy. That is what I will say. Thank you.
To themselves, they thought it was impossible, but tumeona mfanya vizuri. Congratulations to our CC today. Hata yeye ilikuwa nadhani it is impossible, but she has made it. She has very much congratulations. Otherwise, I'll give Mike, then Judith, then Lillian wind up.
Cow. Giniwase? What's a cow? Giniwase? Another meaning for cow? No, in French, cow. I'm just bringing takeover home so that you can get to understand it. That it is not just an event, it is a process. And now that everybody has spoken, I really don't know what to say. Mike has said what I wanted to say, Christina said what I wanted to say, but I have one thing that has not been mentioned. It's about Madam County Secretary. Congratulations. Once you are an ambassador, have we ever had somebody being called an ex-ambassador? You know, once an ambassador, you are always an ambassador. So this team, including Lois, are our ambassador. And what I just want to talk about is what next. That is something that we need to talk about as plan, as our program team. What's next? The other year we had another lady, so what happened? This year we have a different one. What happened? But now that I've given an opportunity to say something, I want to talk directly to Lois, just as Mike has said it clearly. When you go back to your school, go sit with your teacher, your head principal, and we would love to see the relationship that the principal is going to have with that office, with courtesy of you. There are so many things that the country secretary can enable, can help, support other girls in that school. Being a girl is very difficult. And there are girls that are going through a lot of there's what I had on that day, this is called what, poverty? Period poverty. Yeah, there are so many girls that are going through period poverty. And maybe we cannot reach all of them. But through the county secretary's office, you know, county secretary advises the governor. So they are next to the governor. So I would like to see something happening between the county office and this school, courtesy of this ambassador, and we have Pamoja and Plan. Let us not just, even a wedding, it's an event. But don't we stay in the marriage for the next 50 years? Don't we grow in that marriage? Don't we grow in that relationship? So I think that is the essence of a takeover. We take it over, we burn the bridges, and then we cross over. And then Lois and the team, the young girls who are here, being a girl, I continue saying, whether you are born a girl today, because in some community you are born a girl today, you are 1 day old, you've already been marked for somebody, the next day you're going through FGM, the next day you are being married. Even in the current one. So being a girl is very difficult. So girls, you must be ready to take over. Unaonanga ile 100 meters ya bolt, ya ku take over. The way they're always ready to take over. And I want to assure the girls, once you are a girl, nothing comes for free. In this room, I think I'm the oldest. How did I become an accountant? When we were in school, it was accounting was for boys. Even Sandra is an accountant. It was a men thing. But we decided to squeeze ourselves within the space. And now we also have offices that we are looking forward to be taken over. So even the positions that we hold in Plan, let me tell you, when we go for these interviews, don't think that Plan give it to women. No, we fight for it. We fight for it. You will see that there are so many women in Plan. Don't think that men never applied for those positions. Nothing is given to a woman. And if something is given to a woman, we all know the repercussions. If you are given something, you have to do what? Pay for it. When you pay for it, you get early pregnancy, drop out of school, the poverty. Yeah, we know what it takes to be given something for free. So nothing is for free. But Plan will not rest until we do what? We get, read it on your anime. Until we are equal. So when we say that until we are all equal, it's not that we are equal with boys. Huh? No, we are equal within ourselves, and now women are empowered. They can be able to speak for themselves, and that is what it means. So girls, you have to be focused, and you have to